Hi, welcome. It's Fiona Fernandez, live central. Oh, got sound, that's good. Woohoo! So, if you've just joined me, Sale-a-bration is live now, which is fantastic. And I've got some goodies to show you tonight. And the catalogue. So I can show you things over the table tonight, which is really cool. And we've got some of the silver and gold specialty paper. That's one of the Sale-a-bration items. Let me find it. It's on page 10 of the Sale-a-bration catalogue. This one. Just make my thing a bit bigger so I can see everybody. Okay, good. So that's a Sale-a-bration item, and I've got some other ones on my table. One I didn't show you the other day was this one, the Pool Putty and Soft Seafoam cards and envelopes, and that matches that gorgeous one we used the other week for the Creativity Now. Splendid Day matches this, which is really nice. The envelopes have got lovely patterns on them and the cards. I'm not sure if we'll use that tonight or not. I'm not sure what I'll use yet. So I've got a few things out. And I thought we definitely must use some Sale-a-bration items tonight. So I'll just grab a few things out while we're waiting for some people to pop in. And on the weekend I joined in with Mandy, who's my team leader, and her team, wider team, and they're growing, so it's really great. We did a whole lot of watercolouring, so you might have seen my posts the other day. So we just did a little like sample sheet like that. It's watercolour month, so I looked up where that came from, and I'll just go and find that quickly. So it's actually a thing, watercolour month, and Stampin' Up have put it out as well that, you know, it's watercolour month, so we're focusing on watercolouring a bit, so I'll probably do a little bit of that tonight too. And it's actually, let me see if I can find it quickly. I did put a link into the team page, so I'll just go and find that. So if anyone do any watercolouring, here it is, I found it pretty quick. Okay, so it's July is World Watercolour Month, if you're interested in that sort of thing. And it started with a place called doodlewash.com. Join us throughout July for World Watercolour Month, it says. They're doing a charitable event and to support arts education. So that's pretty exciting, I thought, that they do that. So that's where it all started, and they've got a little history of it down there. And it started in 2016. His own love of the medium led to the creation of a blog and social artist movement dedicated to promoting and connecting the vast community of watercolour artists all over the world. So you can look that up. I just googled Watercolour Month, World Watercolour Month, and it came up. But I might put the link in as well underneath my live later. Okay, and actually I might just do it now, hey, while I'm sitting here. So pop in and say hi if you're wanting to join in the fun. Oh, you can join in the fun anyway, you don't have to say hi. No pressure there. Just if you want to comment or anything like that. Has anyone picked a favourite Sale-a-bration item yet? So if you're on my catalogue mailing list, you would have got those in the mail by now. And if you haven't, hi Roz, if you haven't received them and you know you're on my list, please let me know so that I can make sure that that's sent out to you. So I'll just put that little link about the doodle wash thing into the comments so you can have a look at that later. Just a bit of history of that. Very interesting. So I haven't decided which one my favourite one is yet. Do you have a favourite one, Ross? I'm just looking in the Sale-a-bration catalogue, so we can show you the catalogue now. How exciting is that? There's some hippos in there, cute little hippos. I put a post up about that. I haven't got the hippos yet, they're on their way. And then there's the Ringed with Nature bundle that you can buy in the catalogue that coordinates with this paper over here. The paper is one of the free items if you spend $90 during July or August with Stampin' Up. you can choose free items out of this every $90 you spend. So some of them are, so these cards and envelopes that I was showing earlier, that one there, that's a free $90 spent. And it comes up automatically in the cart when you're adding things to your cart. So it'll show you down, it sort of won't let you go on without choosing something. It's pretty good the way they've updated that. I've got the sketches one here tonight, stylish sketches. I thought I might play with that and do a bit of watercolor with that one. That looks good. Ducks and a dog, is it? And some leaves. Love that idea. The gold paper, that was the one I was just showing you, this one. So that's called Silver and Gold 6x6 inch designer series paper. So I'll grab that out when I've got the camera over the table. The amazing phrasing is a $180 spend. I'm pretty sure that's in my order as well. Put them in. Hi Tina, no worries. You can pop in anytime. Tree lot dies, I have got those here. And I bought the coordinating stamp set. So this is in the catalogue. I've buried the catalogue already. Doesn't take me long to bury something. On my table, that's the catalogue. So the trees for sale stamps are in that catalogue. And the tree lot dies are in the Sale-a-bration. So these are the tree lot dies. Look at that. And I saw some gorgeous things in the Stampin' Up! Demonstrator website and Facebook page. And someone made some 3D little caravans already to put little things in. It's so cute. Look, there's a little dog there. So there's the little dog. That'll make some nice Christmas cards too. So that's a lovely little set. So that's the dies that you get for free for spending $180. So if you were going to do something like that, I'll just look what page is the other one on? 157. No, that's the embossing machine. I'm just looking at which page the other ones are on. It usually tells you page 39 if you've got your little catalogue, mini catalogue. So page 39 shows you the stamp set there. Okay, so that stamp set is $39 on page 39. That's funny. So if you were to buy that and just gather a few other bits and pieces to make the cards you want and spend $180, then you can get those dies to go with it for free. So that's pretty cool. And I've got my new July host code on the table here, which you'll be able to see once I put the camera over. You crafting tonight, girls? Anybody crafting out there with me? Alright, what's next on the page? Okay, I think I showed you this one last week. This is the Wonderful World one, and I've got that over here. And the papers, so we'll have a closer look at the papers. I might have looked at them last week too. Got some beautiful little things to make over this side. Now if you're looking at any of these catalogues and you want to know what's in them, I can't work out what that is, just send me a message and I'll help you out with that, because we get recipes for all of the cards in the catalogues. They give us a little recipe book. It's not a booklet, PDF, but I can look it up for you and tell you, oh yes, that card has this die or that folder or whichever one it is. So that's cool. Now if you host during Sale-a-bration, so if you have some friends over, I can do it by Zoom. If you want to just do it like this on the video, happy to do that for you. Or we can meet in person. I'm venturing out soon to do that, so we'll just have a chat about that. If that's what you want to do, have a group of friends over. If you host and your sales are over, where is it? No, if you hosting a party, you need sales of $500. So if you've got a group of friends ordering a few things together, you can get outside orders as well. It doesn't take long to add up to 500. You get to get that stamp set there for free. So that's $500. If you just order yourself and spend $500, you can get that. So that's what the hosting is. And of course the join special, we won't go past that, will we? I have put a video up this week about that, and I did get one of these while I could as a demonstrator. So as demonstrators we get to, oh hi Di, we get to order things like this before they come out to the public and to customers. And then once it goes live to customers, we can't order it now. Only if you join can you get this little planner thing. So that's really cool. So check out my videos on that. I'll just grab it so I can show you anyway while we're sitting here. You can see how big it is in my hands. So you get a stamp set with that. So this comes free if you join during Sale-a-bration, which is July and August. So you can use this to make cards too. You don't just have to use it in a planner. And there's other stamp sets and things that coordinate really nicely with it as well. So that's the actual planner. So that's how big it is. A little small. And it's like vinyl. It's quite nice and soft and solid. And I've put mine together the other day. And I've actually put some sticky notes just there. So you can, as a demonstrator, we can order the sticky notes in the supply list, and there's a whole lot of stickers that come with it. The planner, the sticky notes don't come with the planner, they come extra, you buy them extra, and the pencils are extra as well. I just had some already, so I popped them in, but they all coordinate really nicely. So that's my planner, and I've got something in there already for July. I've got my focus page done, Wednesday lives, Friday the 8th of July, that's this week. I'm having a Zoom kit night, so 7:30 to 9:30. If you've got a kit that you've purchased through me, or you're one of my team and you've got a kit, you're welcome. And I just need to RSVP to my event and in my Stampin' Up page. So I've got that on the table here. If you're not sure where to find things, just comment or send me a message and I'll let you know. Sunday the 17th of July, I have Kit's Card and Cuppa. And that's at a local restaurant in Piedmont, and you need to register for that as well, and you need to have a kit. I do have kits here that I can sell people on the day, so don't panic if you haven't bought one yet. And the kits are just great because you just sit there and we just chat, we have a bit of, I include a cup of coffee or beverage of your choice up to $5 in that, and it's $20 for the class. So I always provide a little extra something, a sample of something and a little bit of that, plus a bit of tuition over putting the cards together, and then we just enjoy ourselves and have a great time. So it's really relaxing, and I like having coffee, so it works well for me. Works well for all of us. So that's fun. So that's the 17th of July. I'm trying to do that on that third weekend of the month in Piedmont, a local one. I'm thinking about doing another one during the week as well, but I haven't set dates for that yet. But if you're interested in something like that, just let me know and we can always set a date separately, even if it's to get your own friends together and we meet like that. That's fine. So I've got a shopping list here in my planner. Wink of Stella. I've got to get more Wink of Stella. And I've got to prepare my kits. I've got to prepare my class. So there, I've started my planner. That's all I've done so far. So I thought I would just get cracking on that. And so you get extra pieces with the planner. It's not just that. This is all the extra bits. So I've put them into one of these document holders. You've got 3 notebooks. I've got one in the planner and 2 in here, and extra pages and dividers and all that. So that all fits in there, which is great. I'll just put my planner page over there. Okay, well I think that's all I've got to tell you there. That's the brochure, so we're done with looking through that right now. So I'll put my camera up over the top and then we can get crafting. Right, Athena's not crafting, she's just watching. That's okay. Roz is not crafting. But you're in the craft room. Okay, are you crafting, Di? I'll just put my camera up while we're thinking about that. Hang on, just got to find all my settings. See the ceiling for a moment. Just accidentally pressed the home key. Whoops. Whoops the daisies. Right, let's get some action down on the table there. All right, flip things round. Okay, better make sure you can see everything. Okay, you can see those things. I don't need to see that. The cord. That's my microphone cord. I had it out so that you could see me. I just need to get it back up onto the stand out of my head. Right, where's all these bits and pieces? Make sure you can see the words, if you're looking for words. Okay, let me look on my screen and see if I'm in centre. Okay, we'll try and craft within the space today. I think last week my stand was in the wrong spot. I'll just pull that back a tiny bit. It's like to make sure we've got everything there. Right, put that over there, we'll put that out of the way. So there are a couple of the stamp sets. And this is all my watercolour from the other day. You might not be able to see it very... Oh, hi Christy. How you going? Crafting? This is a butterfly out of the... Oh, sorry, I got a cough. Amazing Silhouettes. Look at that. So you do some embossing first, and then you put your watercolour over it and wipe it off the embossing. Look at that. That's so clever. So that was pretty cool. That was one of the things we did. I'll just show you them up close because they're always nice to see up close, aren't they? So I've cut these up now so that I can use them for other cards. I'm not sure if I'm using them tonight or not. I might. I love that one. This is all done using ink block, Year of Stamp Block. This is the shimmery white paper. Can you see the shimmer in that? Let's get the right angle. There we go. Shimmer, shimmer. There we go. Shimmery white, and some of them are on the watercolor paper. So the watercolor paper looks like this, Fluid 100, and it's quite a thick card. It's very solid. So that's on the watercolor paper. That one was done with pastels. This one, pastels, soft pastels. And of course you might have seen my birds. That was fun. So that was doing it so you don't have any lines. Oh, you're crafting, Christy. Oh, goody. So nice when we can all sit and craft together. See, I've done that on the shimmery. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Ooh. Oh, that looks nice. Yep. So you stamp it with a light coloured stamp. I used this colour, which was Sahara Sand, and stamped it. And then you watercolour over it. And the idea is that you lose the outline a bit so that it looks like you've just painted them with your watercolours instead of done an outline. So I was pretty impressed with that. Turned out very nice. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it yet. I'll have to make a card. My next online class, we're using the pretty birds. So this is another one. I really like the way this one turned out. I love that bit. I know it's just where it missed the ink, but I love it. It's like I meant it. And there's just some swishing with our water implements. So the water implements, still got water in them, good. These ones here, what I used the other day, and the spritzer. Where's my spritzer gone? I've got one of these, but this, I haven't got the official Stampin' Up one there. They're on, I just found what page the tools are on. There's tools, you take your pick and all that is on page 155, and where are these? I think they're earlier. Got to work out where I put them. Hang on, got everything labelled. That's adhesives here, page 129 in your annual catalogues. So the Stampin' Up spritzer has the word Stampin' Up on it. I think I just had one before I got that, but I've got these three here. These are the water painters, so they've got different size nibs on them. You can see that one. I'll just put the lids on. The lids just pull off. So there, you've got a thick brush, thin brush, and a medium. And when you want to use them, you just use the word push. Yeah, I'll turn around that way. Push. I'm left-handed, so my push is upside down. But you just push. You just give it a push. Right where it says push, because if you push up further, it doesn't push very well. There's the water there, look. This comes down, the nib. And then it's a good idea to have a bit of paper towel handy, so that when you're working with it, you've got your paper towel to dab onto. Just be careful when you're putting your lids back on that you don't damage the nibs. Let me just plug my power in so I don't lose power. There's nothing worse than losing power when you're live, is there? Just forgot to put that in. Hang on, I'll straighten you up again in a second. I'll straighten me up. I think you're all okay. It's usually me that's the problem with that. Now, can I see everything? Yes. Okay. So that's my water painters. I find this one being a bit bigger, you need to really make sure that that's in when you're putting it in. So I put it in one side first and then carefully make sure that all of it's in, just to make sure it doesn't damage the bristles. So there we go. Right, what will we do now? Let's have a look. We'll just make sure the phone's on silent so we don't get disturbed. I think I'm feeling the stylish sketches, maybe. Oh, I don't know. We'll just pull out this paper too. Have another look through there in a second. I'll put my birds over there for a minute. And actually, maybe we'll play with this one. I haven't quite decided what I'm making, as usual. Now just watch these packets with that sticky. Do them up, because it's really easy to put them down on something like this and then you stick it on. So these are single-sided sheets. I might actually use one of these and do a bit of water smooshing on there, hey? What about that? These are lovely. So these are free if you spend $90. I really like that they do that, because it's just really nice to get extra bonuses, isn't it? I think I did pull these out last week, but we'll just have another look quickly. Because these are, yeah, I did. These are so gorgeous. You get 2 of each sheet. Maybe I should play with this one. I've got purple on. I wasn't sure what colour to wear tonight. Beautiful. Oh, look how big that one is. We'll see how we go. I keep saying I won't take so long, but then I get carried away. Have a great time. This is fun. I will open these though to show you these, because I didn't show you these before. Like, not open. So this is a freebie as well in your Sale-a-bration. So these match the Splendid Day set, which you'll find in your annual catalogue somewhere. No, that's texture sheet. Hang on, got tags and everything. Nope, that's not it. Nope, that's not it. Let's just go back in here. Is it in this one? No, it's in the new mini. What am I saying? What am I saying? I'm thinking, no. It's in this one. Alrighty, it's on page 65. That's right, because we got this before it came out, because we did the Creativity Now. So this one here, this matches. Oh, what a great idea that they put something out. I just love that they've coordinated with things that are in the catalogue. Oh, look at that. And there's some DSP like that in the samples there, like this one. Let's see what's in the envelopes. I think they're all the same so far, looking in there. Yep. Okay, so we've got one like that and one like that. And then the cards are, let's see what the cards are. I think they might all be Oh no, they're different. So we've got this colour, and then we've got the green, the other green. This is soft Seafoam. And that one will be Pool Party. There we go. And so that's what's in the envelopes. Soft Seafoam and Pool Party. They're gorgeous. Lovely. So there you go. You can, if you're interested in those, you could buy the Splendid Day for $145, and these are free when you spend $90, so you're able to pick them up for free. Very nice. Let's celebrate. Look at that. All right, we might get that out so we can celebrate. Where did I put it? I think I put it away. Splendid Thoughts. Okay, so it's called Splendid Thoughts. The dice, the stamp set. I like that little one. I might just get that out in case we want to use it. Okay, not sure what I'm using yet. Let's have a look. Let's just play for a second because it's fun to play. Ooh, what will we play with? Let's get some, seeing as we've got that out already. Let's get some soft Seafoam. I'm just going to get my other piece of paper to work with. I did the other day. So when I did my, I just had a piece of paper towel there. And I think I'll just use some of this lined paper. And I've worked on the paper so that I didn't get mess everywhere. We don't want mess everywhere, do we? Let's move our sketches out of the way for a minute. All right. Where will we start? I think I'll use my, so we don't put water onto our ink pads. What we did was we used an ink block and just get a bit on one end, get a bit on the other end, like that. And then you can close your ink pads. I'm just going to push that down so that I get a bit of water coming out. Just make sure that's nice and wet there. You can actually put a little bit of water on your block. I've got that in the camera. I'm just going to use a bit of that one. See, it's making my thing all inky now. I'm just going to play with this, see what happens. Might not be dark enough. There's something on there. Hang on. The other thing you can do is use your re-inkers. I don't have that out at the moment, but you could easily do something with re-inkers. Okay, so I've used the lighter one first. We'll see what this is like. And use it as a background. I'll get a tiny bit more colour into that. Just wipe my stamp block off. The other thing people do is they squeeze their stamp blocks like this, stamp pads, and get it on the base. That didn't work. You've got to give it a bit of a squeeze. There, like that. Oh, sorry, don't close it there. You can do it like that if you want to. So I might just pick up a bit of extra. Extra colour. It's making my card go all funny, but we'll dry it in a minute. Let's see what it looks like. So it's giving me, it's gone a bit sort of dotty there. And like, I've never done this before on here. This is just fairly matte paper. I don't mind the dotty bits because I think, well, it adds texture to the project, so I'm okay with that. Just make sure there's not too much water on that. That's pretty dry. But if you had water in there, I would dry it off first. That's just quite dry. Alright, and then when you're finished, make sure you squeeze your thing out to clean it. Some of it might stain a bit, but if you get most of that out, you should be able to tell when you do it on something else. And when I'm finished for the day, I will go and wash that in a tiny little bit of detergent on the ends there and hold it and rub it in like this and work the detergent in, and then rinse it out really well and squeeze water through it to get rid of the detergent. That's how I used to clean my brushes when I did the faux art. So I'm going to dry that off. My heat tool. Get my heat tool on. I'll just get out my little board I like to use. Oh, turn my heat tool on. Like that. There it is. Let's just give that a bit of a dry. How is crafting coming along? What are you making, Christy? Can you tell us? Feel that? That's pretty dry. Just keep that down under my desk there. Pretty handy. Okay, so that's gone sort of like that. It's very pale, and I just wanted it to be pale. And I'll just move that off the table for a second. All my bits and bobs. Right. And I think we'll just use well, maybe I'll do sending hugs. I can't decide whether to celebrate or send hugs. I think we'll send hugs. Sending hugs. Sending hugs. I think we'll do that one. Going to cut that one. Move a few things out of the way. A few catalogues here. And I'm going to stamp that on too. Let's have a look. I think we'll use one of these. We might stamp. Oh, I haven't put my labels on my stamps. Oh, look, there's a little splotchy piece too. I like that idea. Oh, teacups. Teacups. I haven't got teacups. Good. I can't wait to see that. I'm trying to figure out a tag for the card. Ah. Okay. Which card was that? The wattle one? What do I want here? Send some ducks. Tag. Got any tag dies? Tailor tag dies, or even these ones I've got on my table here. Stylish shape dies. You could make a tag out of those. and use something to put a hole in it. I'll use that punch. Ah, the bottle. That was beautiful. Alright, let's get these on. Try and get my head out of the camera. Sorry if I get my head in the camera. Okay. Wash them as I go. Important to wash them. Not sure which one I'll use yet. That's why I'm just going to put them on. Get a bit of fluff off your jumper before you put it down on there. Okay. Trying to do it without getting my head in the picture. That one's a tiny bit off just there. Never mind. Never mind. Let's give it a clean. Give it a clean. Get that off. Right. And I might get this splotchy one out because I like the look of that. Fluff on the end, and I really noticed that because I had a set the other day that I used that I hadn't done that for, and yeah, I really noticed it after they've been sitting in the packet for a while. It was really hard to get them out, so that really helps putting that bit of fluff on one end. See how it just comes up? I'll just do the last one quickly while we're here. Not any tag dies. What about a circle die? Don't need that. Fluff on his tail. There we go. Oh look, I'm doing power labelling tonight. Good to keep going while you're on a roll, I reckon. Right, there we go. Let's get rid of that. Now, were you after a specific shape die? Let's just trim that down. I'm not sure whether to, I might cut that out actually. I'm thinking. That's still a thing. Pretty pillar box dies. They're still in the catalogue, aren't they? That one. That's got a tag in it. Let me have a look. Pretty pillar box dies. Yep, they're still in the catalogue. Page 173. Looking for something like that. I just saw that when I was going through my die box. See, it's got a little tag here. And it also has a little thing there that you can add to other tags. So that's really handy. Just while I'm looking through my dies. Just deciding what to cut this out with. Whether to use that or... Seasonal label dies, you could use those as tag. Trying to find a particular one and I can't find it. I'm looking for my textured what are they called? Deckled edges. I think I've put them somewhere else. Here they are. Here they are. They're in my class box. Yeah, so you could use them as tags. Seasonal label dies. Oh, you can't decide what colour. Oh, you've got trio of tags. Oh, cool. This one's called Fabulous Frames Dies. You could make that into a tag. There's some ideas. We might have to make a tag in a minute now you've started that. Maybe. We'll see. I like these dies. These are the deckled rectangles. Which one will I go for? I've got to decide what colour base to go yet. How big is that one? That might be too big. Maybe we'll go the next one. What about the next one down? That one. So I haven't got many colours out. You know what we could do? Not sure if it'll go on my new cards. What if I used a new card and put it on top of there? Because I've used those colours, haven't I? I don't know. That might be too busy. Might be too busy. Don't want it too busy, do we? Let's see what the other one looks like. That one's not as busy. Might get away with that one, I reckon. Oh, I think I'll cut that out. Cut that one out. I don't know where I'm going to cut that out. Hang on a second. Right, let's just move something out of the way for a second. So we can get an embossing machine over here. Cut an embossing machine. And try not to move it. Right, I'm going to put that frame onto my piece that I just painted. And see, if you wanted to keep your brush strokes, see these marks here that look like you've brushed it? You could go that way. If you want, like if you were centering it in that, I mean. If you wanted to maintain that look. I think I'll just go this way. I'm not worried about that too much. But I think the other die would be too big. We'll lose too much of the outside. If I do that one, we'll end up with that much. Let me have a look. Let's just look at it for a second. To do that one, we'll get more of that pattern in there. I'm not sure it really matters. Just quickly change my mind. It's a good thing about this, isn't it? You can just change your mind whenever you feel like it. And go that way. Just go to the corner, find a top piece, number 3. Now, because this paper is 6 by 6, it's a bit hard to put this through at an angle. You could cut it off, I suppose, to start with, and then put it through. It might just go pop like that. All right. Watch out for your ears. Sorry. Take that off there. So that looks like that. That piece over there. So that's what our piece looks like. So I've maintained that. This looks alright on there. You could do it that way too. I'm trying to keep it simple tonight. Had a laugh about that earlier. Now Fiona, keep it simple tonight. I'll try. Some days I do really simple cards, and then other days I get carried away. It's good fun though. Right, let's get a little bit of paper that's lying around the room. This is some of the shimmery one that I had out earlier. So I think we'll stamp. Yeah, let's have a look. Do we want some little duckies with sending hugs? What do you think? And see, I'm trying to keep it simple, okay? I'm going to stamp straight onto it. I don't think I'm going to use another bit of paper. I'm going to use my, let me think, will I use a StazOn? Just wondering whether to use a StazOn on there, because it's got a bit of gold on there. I think I might use the StazOn. And just be careful if you're using StazOn, because it can get a bit smelly. Have your, here's my little, I tend to use an old washer with the StazOn, because I'd clean the stamp off straight afterwards with the cleaner, StazOn cleaner, and then I clean the stamp off on the chamois. I think I'll do that. Alright, we're going to stamp first onto something else though, because we haven't used this stamp before. And let's get a little piece of paper out of my stash over here in the corner. I have all sorts of things here. I just might need a little bit of, oh, that's nice. Look at that. Yellow. Ooh, it's pongo. Pongo. I'll open the door in a minute. It's too cold. I'm going to put my sending hugs up there. And my little thing goes down here. Just give it more ink. Just tap it carefully like that so you're not getting too much ink. Have a look at it. Make sure everything's covered. So the other way I work with these sort of things, it just depends what I'm doing, but sometimes I'll do it this way. Take the ink to the stamp and you can see that you've got enough ink on there. Lovely. Look at that, isn't that gorgeous? Oh, very nice stamps. So then I just swipe it with my old washer. Obviously I've used it for a while. Ah, thanks Athena. Oh, look at that. You're in my head. I should have looked at that earlier. No, I thought that. I thought Athena was telling me that. And she did. Thank you. Athena's been stamping a long time. A lot more than me. And has a lot of experience with different inks and things. Right, there we go. So I've cleaned that off straight away with my StazOn. And then I will give it a bit of a wipe on my chamois as well to get rid of that. And if you find any bits get inside there, use the stamp and scrub as well. The stamp and scrub looks like that. And it's got two sides to it. So you use this as the wet side. So this one's normally used with the, I use it with the spray mist, and then a dry side there. Alright, let's do our sending hugs at the same time. And stick that up there. I'll just stamp it first onto my little bit of paper. hope it's straight. And if it's not, oh well. There'll be bling on there somewhere. And then put the lid on that because it pongs. Bit of a strong smell, that one. I like the way that background turned out. Just wash that off. So if you buy the Stays On ink, make sure you buy the Stays On cleaner as well to use with it. Oh, look at that. It's gorgeous. I'll just fold our card. So these are already scored, the cards. So this is using the cards, a Sale-a-bration, and the stamps, a Sale-a-bration. And they're both, where did I put my Sale-a-bration colour? I've lost it. No, I haven't. It's here somewhere, don't worry. It'll be here somewhere. I'll just put something on top of it. And now I can't find it. Oh dear, what did I do with it? You want to see it anyway? It's the $90 one. Here it is, here it is. Can't be too far away. So we've got the... Oh look, they're on the same page. Oh, I didn't even plan that. We're using these cards and these stamps. $90 spins. And we'll just put that on the other table with the other catalogue so I can find it again. Okay, so that's looking very cute. Sending hugs. I like that. And I've just got to decide if I want to put anything else on it. So I do have some of that ribbon that we got with that set, the Splendid Day set. And that was the soft Seafoam. This one. That might be nice. Just give it something extra. Maybe just a little piece. Or, see, I'm thinking before I stick it down. I often stick it down and then go, ah, should have done. Why don't we have a little look at this? Could even just do a simple little knot. I think I like that. I'll just chop it off up here somewhere. I've done to my camera, done something to it. We bumped it before when I was... Let's sit right. How's that? I just realised I'd moved it again. That's better. Alright, let's see what happens when I do this. Oh, it's quite firm, this ribbon, but it's soft as well, so it's got to get a hold of it, get a grip, get a grip. So the other way you could get a grip if you're having trouble with that, like I just did, is to put a glue dot under it first. I'm not sure which way this is going to go yet, and I might retie that yet because I'm not liking the way it's sitting. Well, maybe it's better that way. Seems to want to go that way, so maybe that's the way we're going. Yeah, I'm going to put a glue dot under there. This may take a big tool. Do I want it there? Not sure if I want it set off a little bit. we'll do it like that. So that will hold that in place nicely, that little glue dot. There we go, want to see the little duckies. Pull that one up a little tiny bit. So you can fold the card over a little bit to move it if you need to. Move it in the right spot. Oh, isn't it lovely? Oh, I really like that. Okay, and then I'm just going to trim. So I've got my ribbon scissors out. I bought ribbon scissors. I think that one's sort of sitting that way. Alright, I think I'll go the same way. Just trim that little piece off. So it's sitting that way. And then we just need to put some, now I'm not going to use liquid glue because I think it will show, it could show with the gold. So I'm just going to use a bit of my Stamp and Seal Plus. I like that one. If I can remember which way to get it out of it. Which way does it come out? There we go. I like this one, it comes out quite nicely. I'm just going to go around the ribbon. No, I'm not. Let's try and get that started again. Start on the sticky bit and you'll keep going, see? Start on the sticky bit and stop in the middle. Right, so I'll come back the other way and start on the sticky bit because it gets a nice grip on the sticky bit. Alright, and because I've already put that knot on there, I'm just going to put another little bit there to hold that down. Put your lid back on. It sticks really well, so watch your fingers. And so this is where this comes in really handy too, is you can put it on your card like this. You can see through it down the bottom here, sort of. I can just see through it. Can anyone see through that? It's just a nice way to get it positioning so that you don't stick it down yet until you're sure. Well, I'm not totally sure because I can't. I have to stand up. Just stand up over this. But you can see through it enough to get your bearings. And if you can't, put it on a colour that you can, a darker base maybe, so you can see right through it. I think that's okay. I feel like that's alright. I hope so. Whoops, I moved it. And don't do that. No. Just scream. There we go. Try not to move it when you're pulling that out. Oh, that's cute. Now, do we need bling? Anybody need bling? We need the bling. The bling people. Does anybody need bling? Ask the crowd. Let's see what they come up with. What do we have? Let me see what we've got. Not sure if I want bling on there or with the ribbons in it. I feel like these don't really match. See, they're sort of, they're pool party, these ones. Bling, bling. I think they sort of, I don't know, I've got pool party in there, but I'm not sure that they match. Let me have a look. Oh, we go something plainer. Oh, we got gold in there. We could use one of those, couldn't we? Let's pull them out. Okay. Now, the way I get these off the base so they don't go flinging all over the room, because that happens. I use my Take Your Pick tool and gently slide it under like this. Ta-da! Flung a few bits of bling around the room before I learnt that. Maybe something contrasting. Like one of these. Do you like these? These are called the Fine Sparkle Adhesive Backed Gems. You want a bit of the... Oh look, I coloured those two in with yellow. You can colour them in with your blends. And I learnt the other day that these are just similar to, like they're the same shape as elegant faceted gems. Look. How about that? I love these. So I'm just thinking, or we've got some brushed metallic here, the gold. I'm not sure if it'd be too much for it though. What else have we got? Oh, we've got these beautiful little gold. They're called red and green adhesive back pearls in here, but you'll notice in your catalogue that they're called festive pearls, so don't get confused about that. It's at the back of the catalogue. If you look in the back of your catalogue, it's called Festive Pearls here on page 83, and it goes with page 31. Let's see what they've got there. They're called Festive Pearls, but on the packet they've got red and green adhesive backed pearls. Because I was looking for them and I was like, what? That happens sometimes. That just happens sometimes. Blue, you think, Athena. This one, this blue here, it's like balmy blue, I think. Doesn't tell us the colours on there. I wonder if it tells us in the catalogue. Let's have a look in the catalogue and see if it tells me the colours. Right, Fine Sparkle, page 43. Yes, it tells me the colours. It's got them right here. It's very handy. Where'd my pen go? There's my pen. Let's write it on the back. Let's write it on the packet while we're here. So it tells us Calypso Coral, Coral, Pale Papaya. Oh, it's Pacific Point and Pool Party. There we go. That way I won't have to look it up every time. Oops, I've stuck it to the catalogue. Aha, and it matches this set. Storybook Gnomes. I love that. I haven't got it yet though. Love the paper. Love the mushrooms. Oh. Are you thinking this blue, the Pacific Point, or the Pool Party? Let's get one off there because they're a little bit... Let's take a Pool Party off. So that's what the Pool Party looks like with that. Just to give you an idea. What does that look like? And then the Pacific Point ones look like that. You like those ones? No, I'm going too fast. Yeah. They come up here, they look like that. They're quite blue. And the Pool Party ones are that colour over there. Actually, the blue's quite blue. I'm not sure. You like the dark one? Okay, then let's go with it. Now the question is, where am I going to stick them? It's always the challenge. Right. It's always tricky, isn't it? Working out where to stick bling. Well, I find it a bit tricky anyway. Some days it just happens, you know, and it's natural. Other days, not so natural. Today it's not feeling natural. Although that's not too bad, is it? I don't know. I don't know about those up there. I try not to put them down too hard. Did you like them at the top? Or more under here? Let's just plonk one there for a second. As long as I don't push it down hard, I can move them around a bit. I'm just looking on the camera. Around the sentiment. Yeah, I'm just not sure about this one over here. I think I like it over that way more. I keep going back and forward. Oh dear. Can't decide which side. Yeah, we could have done 3 dots there. That's something on my card. No, that's alright. It's okay. I'm thinking up there. How's that? Do you like them there? I'll stop for a second. Stay still. Don't move, anybody. I really like those stamps. They are really cool. I think I'm going to have to stamp something else while we're thinking. Just pop them back in there. You happy with that? Oh, thank you, Athena. Now, how's everyone else's cards coming along? Any other crafting happening? Christy was busy doing something. She's still here. I might just put that there. Put this away. The hugs back in its packet. So that's from the Splendid Thoughts. I'll bling back up there for a second. Got dies everywhere now. That on there. I might just do one more quick. Let's try and do a quick card. Oh, what time is it? Gosh, time gets away from me, doesn't it? What about that little card? What if we go that way? Use another one of these. What about that on there? Will that work? Let's have a look. Hi, Chitska. Welcome. We're just playing with some Sale-a-bration items. Get everybody excited. Get me excited to use my Sale-a-bration items finally. And some of my watercolor things. Oh, sorry, have a yawn. Oh, look, there's a butterfly. That might look nice on there. I've got all these watercolor pieces that we did the other day. I'm just thinking of using one of them. I was thinking of that one, but now I'm thinking that one. But if I use this one, I can stamp something else, or maybe not. I might put a sentiment on it. Oh, can't decide. What else have we got? We could put our birds on, couldn't we? Could the birds on that. We could do that. Oh no. Oh. Decisions. No, got to use some Sale-a-bration things. We won't use the butterfly. Nope. Oop. I haven't got my wordy stamp yet. That's Sale-a-bration. I'm waiting on that. It's in the mail. It's on its way. Absolutely love this one. That's got to be my favourite. But it won't go on there. I just want to use another one of these. Maybe we could stamp a... I don't think the dog will work on that one. We could stamp that one and maybe cut that one down a bit. Let's just trim that baby down. It's a bit long, just so we got equal. A bit hairy on one end, look. Just get your nail file out. Your card nail file, not your nail file. I'll keep it here. Just get rid of that fluffy bit off the edge. Or you could tear it. That might look nice because then it'd match the deckled edge. Look, this one already looks like a deckled edge. I used the deckled edge. I don't know if this one the right size actually. Let's have a look. No, it might be too small, but then we could put something behind it, couldn't we? Maybe we should do that. Keep to the theme. We can have a theme for the night. Where am I going to stamp this? I'm not sure if it'll be too small if I do that. Decisions. Let's stamp it first and then we'll have a look. Right, let's get that stays on back out here. We need a block. No, bigger one. Where's the other one? There it is. Oh, where's the other one? Hang on, missing a block. Here it is. We'll get the Busy Bees block out. Oh, better clean the Busy Bees block. It's been a bit busy. There's my Busy Bees block. So I nearly went like that then. So that's my Busy Bees. My team's called the Busy Bees. For anyone that's here that's not on my team and you'd like to be on my team, I have a team called the Busy Bees. And I've got to say, I'm a bit sad this week. Has anyone heard the news about the bees? I have. There's a mite, I can't think of the name of it, but there's a mite that's been found in some bees in Newcastle. And they have to kill off a whole lot of beehives to get rid of the mites, and it's quite bad. So quite a lot of people, and the bees of course, that are affected, their livelihoods. Just keep them in your thoughts and just really hope. Now that did not go as well as I wanted, but never mind. Went better on there. You know why that is? That's the watercolor paper, so you've got a lot more texture in it. So I probably needed to give it a lot more pressure, but I'm not going to do it again because I don't want to ruin it. So we'll just wipe it off and go, yep, that's it. That's how it's going to look. Yeah, on the flat card, it looks like this on the paper. But because that's water, it's still okay. If I hadn't told anybody, they probably wouldn't know. Just clean that off with my Stays On cleaner again. Yeah, so it's a bit sad about the bees. Stamp the leaf. Oh, Athena, I just saw that. Sorry. I fussy cut it. And then die cut the other piece and put the sentiment on it. Oh, too late. Nice idea though. I'm going to do something. I'm going to do something. Hang on. I'm going to put that on there. Yeah, I thought about adding a bit more colour in the leaf, but looking at it on the screen, it looks okay. It's not too bad. So I'm just deciding whether to die cut that now with that and then put something else behind it, like a bit of vellum or something. I sort of think we've got too much white going on around the outside. I think I'll do that. I hope everyone's okay with that. Just get my little mini out actually. That might be a bit easier. Put my little piece of thing there. Oh, I've got to turn the handle out. That one on there. And just make sure the end of your plates are not totally lined up so that it goes through okay. Watch out for your ears. Clunk. So cute, I love playing with that mini. I know, just like a big kid playing with my toys. They're nice toys though, and you make nice things to send people. I read a story today when I was reading the news. I read a bit of news today, and they were doing the names of people that have died from COVID in Australia. And there was one story of a lady who used to send cards to all her family and all her friends for their birthdays every single year. I thought, wow. Right, just pop that over there. I'm thinking we'll find a bit of something. Let's get out some. I know. Hang on. Oops, there goes my coaster. Let's get a bit of this out that matches the card. Just put the paper there for a second. Ooh. Challenge on, challenge on. That's like a bigger print of that. Oh look, there's a ladybug in there. Can't cover him up. How am I going to use that piece? To turn it over. No. Wow. No, need something to contrast to it, I think. No, that's too busy. That's pretty. No, there's a bit much going on there, isn't there? Maybe not. This one's got quite a plain colour on the back of it. Look at that. Not sure if I like that. That's very bright, but we used that already last week, I think, didn't we? Look at this. Whoa. That's a bit I had left over from my bag. Did I show you the bag last week? I think I did. So this one's got that Seafoam ribbon on it. Look. Now there's a label die. You could do that. Circle. This piece comes in the dies for this set. But that's some of the paper. Look at that. That's pretty, isn't it? Oh, it fell off the cupboard. Oh, jumped down at me. Scared me. There. Just having a look at all the different colours I've got in here. Not sure if it's going to work. Or whether I go with the vellum. So this one has bees on it, look. Bees. Isn't that cute? Isn't that cute? I don't think it'll work on here, but we could have a bee. No, don't think it'll work. There's too much going on. On another card. And that's got that beautiful soft. Look at this underneath it. It's beautiful. Right, I'm not sure that's going to work for me. But it was worth looking at. Quite like the pinky colour under there. I wonder if I should go the plain. And that just gave me another thought. You know, you could cut a piece of this off and emboss it for something. Alright, we're not going to do that after all. That didn't happen. Didn't quite work out as I planned. Thought it would. Not planned. I didn't plan anything. They're planning here. Just planning. Playing with all the... Let's have a look in this paper and see if there's anything that'll go. Because this has purpley bits in it. Let's have a look. Got that colour. So too much pattern happening, hey? Yellow. Well, the other thing we could do is colour in another piece of that lined paper. It's not working for me either. We'll do that with the stamps another day. A bit of that. Or, what else have we got in here? We've got dots in here. What have we got? Dots? Oh, we got silver as well, look. Silver and gold. I'm thinking again. Hang on a second. Oops, I kicked the camera thing. Sorry. Did it move it? Yes. Oops. Did it move it? Sorry about that. I did a piece of vellum that I already have in my packet because I keep things like that. Have a bigger piece. You know that one that comes in the kit? What's that called? Botanical layers? This one, Botanical Layers, comes with... See, I keep the vellum in there. Keep the vellum in the pocket so I can find it easily. This one comes... That was out of my packet, but I cut up myself. This one comes with pieces already cut. And it comes... Oh, look at that. Oh, look. Oh, wow. That looks nice on those cards, doesn't it? Wow. Look at all the things you can do with this. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at this one. Oh, I was just having a thought about putting some of those blotchy dots on from the stamp set onto a bit of vellum. These blotchy bits here. That's what I was thinking. And then I saw this. I went, maybe we still will. But let's just have a look at what else is in here. Look, you could do so much with these pieces of vellum. So this all comes as a bundle with this. Right, let's just get rid of those ones. I was heading towards the blank ones because they might be just the right size and you don't have to think about it. Oh, look at that. Yes, that's cool. And if you wanted to, you could stamp some more of these on there. But I'm going to go with the blotchy one. Where's my blotchy one? There he is. I think I'm going to do that around the edges. Alright, let's turn that over. And we'll just do it with some, I'll go with a colour. Oh, I'm thinking maybe just, I think maybe just the black or a grey even. I don't want to go too dark with it. Where's basic grey? I have to find my little stamp and spot. That's basic grey. Where are we? Basic grey. I'm going to try that one. So I keep the lids on with sticky tape. Let's try a bit of that. Yeah, see, it's not too dark that way. Yeah. Let's give that a go. Now, it might take a little while to dry. We'll do a few different ones. I don't mind if it's a bit blurry. I think these are designed to go around the bottom of the animals. Maybe. I'm not really sure what they're for. Whatever you want them to be. So we're going to be covering it up. Let's just see what that looks like. I've got to be really careful I don't touch the bits I've stamped. And that'll go over that. I think that'll work. I'll just do a little bit more towards the centre. That'll do it. Just wash that on my chamois. Put my little ink spot back. So I bought these little ink spots. You can buy them in packs of 5. And I bought the refills, the colour refills, when I first started because I didn't sort of have room for all the big ones, and couldn't buy them all at once either. So I bought the little ones, and they're really good for transporting. I do put the sticky tape on them because sometimes the lids came off in one of my boxes, but now that I keep them in one of these storage boxes like this, that works quite well for me, and it holds them nice and firmly too. That's very handy. Okay, we'll just put that away. We don't need that other vellum out now. Let's get this vellum out. But we do need to make sure this is dry before we stick it all together. So I might just heat tool that for a second. Just be careful because it might buckle a bit. Let's put it on the low heat. You've got 1 and 2. Oops, daisy. Don't blow it away. I was just getting my tweezers out so I could hold it still. If it buckles up a bit, turn it over. And just give it a bit of a go on the back so that it buckles back the other way. I'm hoping that's enough. So I'll test it in the... Now you can't tell which side's right. Which is the right side? Okay, test it in the middle where it's going to be underneath something. So that's okay, that's dry. That's the other reason. Stamp in the middle so you can test it when it's dry. Oh, what did Athena say? A whole collection is the spots. I find them handy. Yes. Yes, there's so many different stamp sets with the spots in them now, and I love it. So if you're looking on your shelf for what stamps are in your stamp set, this one's even got little tiny dots in it. If you look on the spine of your packet, you'll be able, well, that one's a bit small, but you can see that there's spots in there. See? So I have mine on the shelf, so you can see what stamps are in there. Alright, let's put that over there. So when we put this together, still buckling a little bit, I'll just give that a little bit of a curl. Okay, so we're going to put that on and we'll stick it onto the card under here. So I'll stick that on first. I'll use glue. Use a bit of this again. Using my Seal Plus tonight. Let's get it going. Going sideways. Oh, my finger stuck to it. You could have this coming down from the top too, actually. That looks nice too. I don't know which. I think I'll go this way. Oh, maybe that way. Oh, on the packet it's that way, isn't it? Maybe we should come down from the top. Just saw that. I mean, maybe it looks better that way. Doesn't really matter, does it? It's one of those things. Right, I'm just going to take that out of there. I'm going to use my grid paper. So on the other grid paper, this is the one with the in colour grid paper. On the other grid papers, where's that piece I had a second ago? They have lines on them like this, which I find really handy because you've got a centre spot, so you can actually decide where your centre is, like this, and so you can line it all up exactly if you want to. I'm not sure if I'm in the centre. Am I in the centre? Looks like I am, doesn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and a half. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and a half. Oh, look at that. What about the other way? No, I'm a bit off. What are we over to there? 6 and a half. Oh, you've got numbers up the top here too, so 6 and a half. 6 and a half, yep. You got numbers on the side too, but you can't see those probably. They're a bit far away. So then you can make sure you've got that sitting straight. And then look at this one. I hold it over the top of that. What number am I on? 4 and a half, 4 and a half. And that one's 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoops, I've got to get over the top. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I went too high. 1, 2, 3 and a half. 2, 3 and a half. Yeah, that's about right. That's really, really handy to lay it on like that. That way you get a nice straight. Now, sometimes I'm very fussy like that, and other times I'm not. Just depends on the day. But I want to show you different ways to do it as well. So it's okay to wing it. It's a homemade card. Right. So if we put that on there like that, then what else do we want? Now I'm not sure if that's too big. I feel like it's too big now. Anyone else feel like that's too big? This piece? Let me put it there. Oh, my iPad keeps slipping down here. What's going on? I think it's my stand today. It's gone a bit funny. It's a bit wobbly. Yeah, my iPad's sitting funny. What's wrong with it? Keeps on shifting. I feel it needs a little trim. Me too. Me too. Got to that point and went, something's not right. So this is how I roll. Has to feel right. I'm wondering whether to give it a little trim in here. Give it a little trim. Like this one. And then it'll have the same width around it. Yeah, I feel like it needs that. I just feel like it went too wide. And then we can keep that other piece and use that on something else. Right, will it fit through here or is it too wide? Whoa, it might just go through. Right, that was lucky. It will be straight though, it's not on an angle. Alright. I think that's okay. Let's have a look. Oh, I might push that piece. Oh, hang on. Come back out. So just take your time to do this bit. Get it where you want it. And you can always put a sticky on there or washi tape if you need to hold it in place. I just try and stand. Oh, sorry, you can't even see what I'm doing. I try and stand over the top of it, which is very handy with the camera over the top of it. You can see if you've got it straight or not. I think that's pretty good. And because it's a deckled edge, it's going to be a bit wonky. I just push it down very firmly and start winding it. So I'm actually using my thumb and my finger to wind. Let me see if I can get that over here. It's not working tonight, is it? Here, over here. I'm using my thumb and my finger like that to ease it through. It will make popping noises. You'll go bang. Watch your ears. Oh, sorry. I can't stop that. You can't help that. Okay. You can keep this piece. So if you're like me, I've got a little box somewhere. But I've one of the empty containers and I'm keeping little frame pieces in there. So I've got all these little frame pieces I'm gathering so I can put them on cards. Then when you want to make a quick card, you can grab out your box of previously cut pieces. Put that crack in there so you don't lose it. And that way you'll have them. Right, going back where it belongs, then you can find it easily. That's better. That feels better. Right, now I think we'll need a little sentiment that's only, not sure whether to stick my sentiment on there this time. What else have we got with a sentiment on it? Let's have a look. We've got today is a day to remember. Ooh. Or what else can we put on there? What else have we got? Very best occasions. That's nice. That's a nice one. Oh, I haven't put those out yet. With comfort and love is nice. Look. Oh, I've used one of them. Look. Must have been last week. Endlessly grateful. What else have we got on there? We've got thinking of you. Love you, miss you. Sure whether to stamp onto that though. Or actually pop this one up. And I'm just thinking, I know there's a lot of that going on tonight. Very best, I might not use that. Indeed. I might use that one now. Which is the one? Charming Sentiment. This one. Let's move that over there. This one, because this has the little die cut to cut them out. What have we got on there? Woohoo. Oh, there's a woohoo in there. Oh. Hey there, because you totally deserve it. I could just do a thank you. Oh, dear me. Just for you is nice. That's one little one. What about just for you? Just to have a simple little card. So that's if I put it that way. If I go that way, I could put the just for you there. That's the way I was going to go originally, with my leaves coming up. I actually like the just for you on that side. I know, I keep flipping it up. Flipping it around the other way. If you did it this way, we could put the just for you there. Maybe we should do that. I don't mind that. But do I stamp it on like this one, or will I do it? We've got another extra layer here, so maybe we will do it on a separate sheet, and then we can fiddle with it a little bit more, hey? Let's do that. Okay. We'll stamp on the block, and we'll just use, I think I'll just use the, oh, we might as well just stick with the stays on, seeing as we're in a stays on way tonight. Just get a bit of card. Use a bit of that shimmery card, because that's on the shimmery card. Oh, we've got to stamp that first, because we haven't stamped it yet. Better. A bit of ink going. stick it there because we're going to die cut it out. Lovely. Oh, smells. Wash that off. We're nearly done, look. Okay, put that away. Put that back in the packet so we don't stick it to something else. Just die cut this out with my little mini. I'll chop that off. Oh, don't use the ribbon scissors, Fiona. Got to keep your ribbon scissors separate. I've written the word ribbon, and my other scissors have my bling on them, so I know the difference. I'm just going to trim that off, so I'm not putting that whole piece through. Just find the one that fits on it. I think it's which one is it? Oh, there's two layers. I'm thinking, which one is it? It can't be there. It's on this one. It must be this one. Which one is it? Tricky, isn't it? Trying to work it out. No, I don't think it's that one. I don't think it's that one. That doesn't look right, does it? It's got to have more things up and down. Does it? Yeah, that's not right. Okay, let's try that again. No, that can't be it. Which one is it? It's like a guessing game. It's got a piece sticking out there. This one. That doesn't look right, does it? I can't work it out. That doesn't look right. What am I not seeing? It's hard, isn't it, when you're trying to work it out? What's this one? That's for this one. Okay. And which one is that one? It's a mystery to me. Is it this one? Is it that one? Ah, look, it's that one. Oh gosh, that's a bit tricky. I know it might have been obvious to some people, but I just couldn't quite get it. This is good mind games I'm playing. It's like memory. The other thing you could do is you could stamp them on your sheet and then put the dies on top. Okay. Yep, that was it. Got the right one. Whoops, daisies. Where's he gone? Don't breathe, anybody. It's underneath me. There it is. Oh, I found it. There it is. Okay, let's put them back in the box. Back in the packet. That's cute, isn't it? Okay. All right, we need a vote. I need a vote, everybody. We need to decide. We're going to do the card landscape like this. with the leaf coming down like this, like that. Do we like it like that? That's number 1. Or do we want to flip it around so it's coming up the other way? So basically upside down, but still landscape. Yeah, I agree, Di. Takes me ages to work out which one's which. Good idea. And we'll stick this up a little bit higher, I think. Alright, so that's number 2. And then number 3, I think we'll just go to number 3. We won't do a, maybe we should do 4. So 3's coming down from the top. This portrait style. And 4, I'll leave it on 4. 4's coming up from the bottom like that, portrait style. Which one do you like the most? We better think about some bling while you're doing that. And what will we use this time? Decisions. Oh, we could stick some purple on there, or pink. Look. Oh, there's some of that. Oh, that's nice too. I like this bling. I think I've ordered some more of those. 3 looks like it's winning. So 3 was around this way. That way. Nice. Oh, okay. Well, 3 wins. Well, look at that. How many people have got 5? I'm going to put 1 dimensional on the back of that. So that'll sit up a little bit like that. Thank you. It's always helpful to have you all there helping me, because I just can't decide some days. Alright, let's put this down. So what I'm going to do is put the glue underneath the card there so you can't see that through the vellum. Put a bit on there so it'll stick. And see, I'm just going to wing it this time and hope that it's straight, but because I'm using liquid glue, I can move it a tiny bit, so I feel like I need to come over a tiny bit. Just look down the sides like that. Make sure we're straight. I think it's good. Is anybody needing any ribbon anywhere? Hope not, because I've stuck it down now. Or we just go for the bling. Alright, I think I'll just stick the just for you there. Oh, that's so cute. And what bling do you want? I'm liking this one. How does everyone else feel? I think this one's a bit too bold, but then maybe it needs bold. Like we went bold on that one. It looks great. What do you think? I'm going to move some stuff away from my desk. Stuff everywhere. Let's have a look at this one. I love these. They are so pretty. I've actually taken this, put a thing over the top of that so it's not sticky anymore, because I like to pull them out and try them on my card like this. Quite liking the pinky purple. Probably not purple. Oh, maybe the pink and purple. I like the pink. A vibrant colour would look good, Christy says. Let's go vibrant then. Let's see what we got. So the colours on this watercolour piece behind there, that was the one I did with pastels the other day. So I had, did I have, I think we just went like that. That one. And then I've got a bit of the pinky coloured one, which was a bit of the purple. I think that's how I did that one. And just scraped it, I just wetted a bit, scraped a bit off, rubbed it on, no, what do we do? We rubbed it on a bit of card first and then dabbed it with the water and just painted it on. Right, what are you thinking? Vibrant colours? Pink? Where am I going to stick them? Oh dear. Oh. Did you have an idea of what vibrant colour you'd like? So you're thinking vibrant, this one, which is the Glossy Dots assortment, that one, or one of the in colour opal rounds, because I mean the green is really nice too. Look at that, that's quite nice and bright, dark. It goes with the background too. I can't make up my mind. Let's look at the pink and see what it looks like. What's this one? Looks like polished pink, doesn't it? Is that too vibrant for you all? I'm liking the purple or the dark green. Okay, let's do that. Can't get it off. Just be careful with these because you can sometimes separate the sticky from the back. It's raining again. Should we sing? No, just joking. Do you like the purple? I'm not sure about the purple when I stick it there. It doesn't look quite right. I like the opal rounds green. The dark one, I think I might go with that because the purple just seems not quite right with that for some reason. Let's try the green. That's why I like using this too, because you can put your bling sort of on the card without putting it on the card. Yeah, I think I like this one. It's looking cool. Oh, where will I put it? Okay, I might put one there. We could even go with a light one of those too if we wanted to. Decisions. It's too hard some days. We might need more than 3. Because Fiona can't decide where to stick them. Oh dear. No, that's not right. Maybe I should just go close to that one. I tend to do that a bit. Do the two together. Let me have a look. I'll just stay still for a second so I can see what I'm doing. Alright, I like that one there. But I'm actually wondering whether we need more than 3. Maybe do some of the light coloured greens as well. up here. Look like. Ooh, what do you think? Chuck the light ones in as well? I like the light ones. I think I like that. I'll just leave it there for a second till it all catches up. I like that. And of course we could always put them outside that white card onto the other piece maybe. Just thinking for a second. No, maybe not. And then maybe not. I'll leave it there. I quite like it there. Okie dokie. That way it gives it a bit of flow as well. Are we all happy with that? I'm going to stick them down. And then we better go to bed. It's only 10:30. I've done really well. I usually put this video up on YouTube as well, but I've put another video up on YouTube earlier when I was sitting here playing, showing how to get out the bits out of this thing. So I haven't quite finished it yet, but I did do a bit of it on video. Stick it in a quick video in YouTube. That's something else to catch later. Alright, are we happy with those blingy bits? They're going down. Going down. Alright. Love that. Love those colours. They are yummy. Alright, do you feel like it's okay, or is it missing something? I do like this. I feel like I wanted to do something a little bit more simpler tonight. I know I still took ages, but you know. And I want to do some watercolouring because it's watercolouring month. Thank you. Thank you, Athena. And thank you, everybody, for helping me. Appreciate that. So don't forget, if you're just coming in at the end to look at the cards, because I do that sometimes. Does everyone else do that? Oh, thanks, Christy. It's handy to watch things, and it's also handy to be able to go straight to the end, isn't it, and check out the cards. So if you did that, that's okay. And it's Sale-a-bration at the moment, so I'll just tell you that in case you missed it. So make sure you have a look through that, and that's on the website. Fiona Fernandez, StampinUp.net. You'll find catalogues at the bottom if you go to that page and you scroll right down to the bottom of the page. You'll find the catalogues there. And if you want hard copies of catalogues, let me know, because I'm happy to send them. Oh, thanks, Chitska. I've got a mailing list for when new ones come out, so Stampin' Up send them out directly to people. So if you're on my list, that's good, and let me know if you don't receive your catalogues, and I'll make sure you get a set. So there's my cards tonight. So these are using the Sale-a-bration items. The cards are out of the Sale-a-bration items. So that's free if you spend $90, and they have matching envelopes. So let's stick a matching envelope there. Put one on each side. So that one sort of goes with that one. And that one goes with that one. Well, they're both the same, but you know what I mean. It looks nice with that one, doesn't it? the little Sale-a-bration cards, and the stamps, they're also a Sale-a-bration. They're on the same page in the middle. I think it was in the middle, wasn't it? Is it the middle? No, it's not the middle. It's page 8 and 9 if you're looking for them. There's lots of things you can do with them. There we go. Thank you, everybody. Oh, you love them, Diana. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Well, you're all looking too and offering your skills. I appreciate that. Oh, thanks. Yeah, and they are beautiful stamps. I mean, that one didn't quite turn out exactly as we wanted it, but there's the original stamp on the paper. But that's because I stamped it on that watercolor, the water paper. So this one here, watercolor paper. So you can buy that as well in Stampin' Up shop. It's a bit thicker for when you're doing the watercolor things. So thank you, everybody. Happy crafting. Christy, did you finish your card? How'd you go? Before I go, did anyone else craft anything? And don't forget, if you want to join me on Friday night, 7:30 to 9:30. We'll be finishing promptly at 9:30. I've got family coming, so that's exciting. So I'll need to be finished by 9:30, but you know, it's already in my calendar, so I'm happy to do that. And that'll be fun, putting some kit cards together. Oh, just one card, good on you. Awesome. And feel free to share anything in the comments, that's fine. Oh, you made one tag. Oh, good. What did you end up using, Di, for your tag? Yes, so Friday night's a Zoom for kits collection. If you and there's a new kit out too. If you're on my mailing list, my email list, you will have got an email tonight before I lived. I sent an email showing you what the new kit was. If you're not on my email list and you'd like to be, please subscribe. If you go to my blog here, it will pop up automatically asking you to, no, is it the blog? I'm trying to think. No, the blog has a thing down the side where you can click on to join my email list. And if you go to my handmade shop, it'll pop up an automatic join my email list from there. But if you go to the blog, there is a thing there to join my email list, or my link tree. If you ever look in my about or my bio in Instagram, my about in Facebook, I've got a link tree there, and it's got links to everything that I do. That's the quickest way to find everything I do. And there's a link on there to join my email list as well. If you join my email list like that, you will get a free instruction set of 3 cards that I did for a class last year using the Mountain Air bundle. So that's a bonus for you if you join the email list. Now, what's Diana got? One of the Trio and Joy to the World stamps. Cool. So is that in the annual catalogue, Di? I can't remember. Let me have a quick look. Let's have a quick look. Trio, let's go. Where's the punch party? Punch party. Label Me Fancy. Trio. I don't think I've got the Trio one. Is that still current or not? Oh, they think they're gone. Oh, okay. I don't know that I got the Trio. Or did I? Oh, hang on. No, maybe I did. Oh, is it the Detailed Trio? No. What did you call it? I've got that one that's called a Detailed Trio, but yeah, that's an old one. That just went. Ah, the Itty Bitty Christmas light. Yeah, that's cool. Lovely. Good on you. Well, if you wanted another punch that can do labels or tags, the Label Me Fancy works. It's got the hole there that you can punch thing out there. Oh, they're dies, right. And there's an essential tag. I don't have that one, look. I don't have a tick on it. I don't think I've got that one. That's very handy for tags. That might have to go on my shopping list in my planner. Okay, well, that was good. Great ideas. Thank you for that. Alright, I better toddle off, get to bed. It's 10:40. It's always good fun though. Thanks everyone, and I'll catch you next week. Ciao.